Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your October 2022 video. So this video is for Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, your sun sign will motivate you, what you're moving towards, what you see that you want to achieve. Your moon sign is your private self and emotional self, the self you are when you're at home, and your rising is the external, how others see you, your physical self as well. Okay, so watch all three if you know them, especially. And the rising is also a lot of how others see you, your physical self. It's the energy that we give off, and sometimes what even happens to happen in our physical life. So on the 2nd of October, Mercury goes direct, and it's going direct for you in your 10th house, right? Very big time for career changes. So if you've been going through anything prior, when it comes to your career during the Mercury retrograde phase, challenges when it comes to your goals, your dreams, and what you want to achieve, this now motivates you as now Mercury goes direct, and you can sign contracts and so forth. I will advise you though to still keep being aware, because October is a powerful month. It's eclipse season month. We have eclipses in October. So that means it's a very powerful time, and it's transformative, it's fated, it's karmic, it's wild cards, anything can happen. And that's why during eclipses, we're also asked to be aware of the energies around us. Don't make the mistake of thinking something is one thing, and then, we're caught up in that eclipse energy that's very hyped, and we aren't looking at things properly. So be aware of that. But any career changes, any goals now, you can go for it. Your public image as well, it's really highlighting that, and changes you want to make to how you feel and what you want to wear and how you want to appear in the world. You can definitely do that. Leadership, you can communicate those things. Contracts, when it comes now to like work and things like that, very good for you. On the 9th, we have a full moon joining Jupiter in your 5th house. So this has an impact on children. Okay, so if you have any kids, this is where you find during this full moon, maybe you need to pay more attention here. Maybe you want to do something with them or make changes when it comes to your children's lives, especially. This full moon also, especially with Jupiter, if you don't have kids, also rules over where you are in connection with children. So if you're working with children and so forth, can highlight any changes you want to make. With the 5th house, it also highlights romance and love, and maybe you haven't been having a lot of fun. And this really connects to the inner child energy of like, what fun can I have within my life? What enjoyment I can bring into my life? What pleasure I can seek in my life? And it's great for romance. It's great connecting to either someone new or spicing up an existing romance. And Jupiter magnetizes it, because Jupiter is with you. It brings luck and opportunities for love and romance, and for children especially, and working with kids. If you don't have kids, it brings that element. And also for inner child, where you are actually feeling like, what fun can I have? What fun do I need to, what hobby haven't I done in a while that really brings me some, fun and enjoyment? The pleasure is what I see here when it comes to the 5th house, and we look for that. Hobbies. If you are self-employed, great for creative ideas, because creativity is highlighted here. You have creative ideas about what you want to create when it comes to being self-employed and what you want to put out there. If you're working within a company, your creative juices are flowing, right? Or creativity. And hobbies that you want to take part in to have some fun. Fun is key. And you'll be noticing during that full moon, maybe I haven't been having a lot of fun. Or if you're in a relationship and the relationship is getting quite heated, you'll be like, it's not fun anymore. That's what it is. It shows you where there's no fun, so you can start going on and having some fun. On the 11th, Mercury now will move into this 11th house. And it's telling you to find your community, to express yourself. It's a very humanitarian aspect. It's a spiritual aspect of looking for the spiritual connections you have online, offline, with other people, your community, friendships, social circles. And it's telling you to connect to that and find that for yourself, right? And really, you be communicating, great for communicating. Thinking outside of the box, especially. On the 24th, the sun will move the sun would have already moved by the 24th into your 12th house. And on the 24th, Venus also moves into this 12th house. And on the 25th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in this 12th house. 12th house energy, letting go and releasing and healing. Now, when the sun is there, you might be feeling rather tired, some time to isolate, you need some time to yourself, you've been so busy, you've been putting a lot of stuff out there, but now you need some time for you. You'll be thinking a lot about past experiences and things that have happened. It's time for healing. It's almost birthday time, and this solar eclipse will highlight in your life what you need to let go of, that no longer is serving you. Remember, eclipses take us into the next 6 months. So what happens during the eclipse, please be aware of. You'll be kind of working through it. It won't be as intense like during the eclipse time, but it gives you the energy that you need to change this or shift this within your life. So saying goodbye, letting go, realizing that this is no longer worth it. It can be relationships, it can be situations. The 12th house is deeply emotional, so we can also feel like we want to be tearful. It also affects your health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. You can be exhausted. The sun is there. Sun is vitality. In the 12th house, you don't feel like you have the vitality. Venus in the 12th, this is where people from the past, relationships from the past can come back into your life, and you're not really feeling it because the 12th house is telling you say goodbye, but you're learning through it and healing and transforming and gaining some closure within your life. The 12th house is a big clearing, especially with the solar eclipse. The opportunities come to you through clearing out what no longer is meant to be in your life. It's powerful. So say goodbye, let it go. Let go of what no longer is serving you. It can be work, it can be friends, it can be relationships. 12th house is so big. See, when we talk 12th house, we talk in the last zodiac. There are 12 signs. So when we come to number 12, it means goodbye. I am clearing the slate clean. This no longer serves me. I don't need to have this in my life. I need to make a complete change. I need to transform. It's emotional because I know, like, I've been doing this for so long, but part of me can't do this no more. And you allow for that to happen. On the 30th of October, Mars goes retrograde for you, and it'll stay all month into November. And it'll be in this retrograde motion, and for you it's in your 7th house of relationships. Friends, family, colleagues, lovers, people you are in a relationship with. Mars is the planet of motivation, yes, but it's not retrograde. So past arguments can come back into your life. Past arguments you've had with someone, people, even like exes, will be on your mind or want to come back into your life. Communication with others might be very difficult. Mars is the lord of the god of war, and it can make things very aggressive. So be gentle with yourself and be aware of that, because the arguments you'll have will be about past experiences, things from the past re-entering, almost, because Mars is in retrograde and it's happening in this relationship energy. So it can even be at work where things can get very heated. It can get very heated in your one-on-one relationships, be it a friend, be it a lover, like, ooh. And it's going to be all month. So you need to really be aware of this energy, of how powerful it is. And Mars retrograde here can feel very nerve-wracking. It can feel like your relationships are just not working as easily as they normally do. Give it some time. Revise yourself to what you wanted to create previously in your relationships that you didn't. So maybe I should have had better boundaries, or maybe I should have taken more time to acknowledge this. These are the times where you look back at things you wanted to have, and now you think, I should initiate it. Right? We're looking back with Mars retrograde, but the communication is weird. It can feel very aggressive. It can feel very uncomfortable, and there is conflict that you need to face. There are both some past experiences that you need to heal during this Mars retrograde. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, almost forgot. My website is linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.